Hello and welcome to my video. I have been working on a weather system for my game and some camera positions on ships. So here you see the weather system in action with some storm and rain and thunder and lightning, and also the camera positions in place. For example, here I'm on the stern position, turning the wheel a bit and looking around the ship. So this is a bow position, and you can already see that the atmosphere actually is really cool. Later in the video I will show you some hardcore cranked up storm sailing with this frigate. Have fun. Okay, let me show you what I have built. So this is my weather system. I introduced a parameter that's called badness, and if I increase it, then rain starts falling, and also the visibility changes a bit, and the tone, the color tone, goes a little more towards grayscales. And if I raise it up to this 3 or 4 here, you can see that also the appearance of the weather, the water changes and more rain falls. This, however, doesn't control the wind direction and strength. So to change the strength, I have to change these parameters here. And you can already see that this also changes the appearance of the water. So the depth in which colors are visible gets smaller and smaller. Because the idea is just that agitated water has more particles that permit less light to penetrate it. Okay, now I send it back to a lower value, like 1. Now it's back to rather clear water. So here we are for a little sailing trip, and I've made a new boat, this one here, a pinnace with a lateen sail. And here I present a maneuver. It's called tack, so it's turning the boat through the wind to the other side, and you can see the arrows indicating the wind forces and how they exert on the sail. So the pink arrow indicates the lift, and the green arrow indicates the drag. You can, if you want, read on Wikipedia about it. Okay, I have another ship, this one here. I made it also from the beginning, but now it's fully functional, and here you see me painting it a bit, trying out different colors and different schemes. So I've created a functionality to create the color schemes, then save them, take little screenshots, and on the left you can see a bar with some presets that I've created, and on the right you can see the functionality of creating new materials and trying out some different colors. Also rather silly colors, I would say, like this weird green tone. I don't know why. Okay, but it looks, weird. So what I do is I trash the color again. Now it works. Yep, bye-bye. And take a different preset. This one here I like a lot. But there's even more. So to the sailing action again. So I will present again the tacking maneuver. So this is again turning the ship through the wind. And here I activate the arrows again. Will I do it? I think I did it. I do it at some point. Okay, but I need to turn the square sails in such a configuration that the back sails at the stern side push the ship backward and to the right, and the foresails, now you see the arrows, push the ship to the left. And this way it's possible to turn the ship even though it has lost all momentum. And the rudder, of course, also needs to be pointing to the right instead of to the left when we turn to the left, because we're going backwards. And this ship is already sufficiently sized that a tack actually is necessary. Or in the tack it's necessary to really go backward for a bit to come through the wind. And it's a little more difficult with a frigate. So here I cranked up the storm parameter to wind power 10. What you saw before was more like 1.5 or 2. And I intended the game to run on ranges between 0.5, which is really calm winds, and 3 or 4, which is already big waves, but here I try out 10, so this is really, really big. And I think with the frigate, the La Renommée that you can see here, it actually works okay-ish. So there are some particle effects a little bit misaligned and missing, of course, so some water dripping from the wet boat would be nice, and more splashing, of course. Looks a bit too clean, and also larger parts of the hull actually come out of the water. This is also a bit weird. However, I have also tried changing the weather a bit in conjunction with this waves parameters, as you can see here, and I must say the atmosphere is really nice. So here's some footage going through the waves. Just enjoy it, I think. I've enlarged the compass a little bit. It's in the bottom right, and the number on black background is just the rudder orientation. The bluish arrow indicates the wind. The red big thingy, of course, is the direction of the boat, and then northeast, southwest. You should know about that. And on top is the speed, the current measured speed. So it's in knots. So we're going 10 knots in the storm, and there are some sails set that I think in some reality approximation really should break the masts. So there's no damage model implemented yet. Here I go. Here I turn the ship around, of course, but I'm not doing attack. I'm going with the wind. It's easier. And turning back to the harbor again. In between time I check a bit the wind forces, and right now it looks like crap, I think, the pink and the green arrows, and I need some more better indication for the player to see if a sail is doing its work. For example, the sail is flattering quite a bit, but that's also because the wind range is really, really high right now, or the wind force. But the flattering sail should always indicate to a player that the sail doesn't catch wind. So it's really hard to achieve this with the soft body of Godot. I'm thinking about, or I hope I can find a better solution than the soft bodies. Maybe I will create something with animations of the sails, and then some bones that I can move around, or something, assign vertices to bones. Maybe that works better, I'm not sure. Also, you can see that the soft bodies positions are refreshed with the physics process, and there's no interpolation going, so the sails are a bit jittery when the ship is moving. This is also something that's not nice. And also, of course, the sails are not connected by any ropes to the ship or something. So this is also something I need to work on. Lots and lots and lots and lots to do. But I think now I'm close to coming back to the harbor. Oh wow, there's something. I think I'm already in the harbor. Oh no, there's a ship, for real. So I switched to the bow position, and then I saw it. Yeah, I'm back, and actually it worked pretty well. But then in the harbor, of course, things get janky again, because you can see below this other ship to the right, there's just air, so it's not well tuned to the storm situation. I'm not sure if I should change the physics parameters of the bodies with an increased storm, or we'll see. I will find some solution. Whatever. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.